A Vancouver fashion designer, Chloe Angus, is facing a torrent of criticism from her Indigenous competitors. She uses Indigenous art in her work and even says her company is partly Indigenous owned. But she isn't Indigenous. And as Bethany Lindsay tells us, that is bringing accusations of cultural appropriation.
When the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge visited BC, they received a gift of blankets, wraps, and bow ties, all covered with the art of coastal First Nations, all designed by Chloe Angus. Then Premier Christy Clark dressed exclusively in Angus's clothing. Angus is white, but she licenses the work of Indigenous artists.
My part as a non-Indigenous person in this space is to bring together as many people to be able to wear and respect this culture that we have here.
She's facing serious criticism from Indigenous designers who say she's misrepresenting her company and appropriating their culture.
I know that from a capitalistic standpoint, when you license designs from a person, it's a business agreement and that's all above board. But where we look at it, it's not just about business, it's about who we are as a people.
Angus has claimed her company is more than 50% Indigenous owned, jointly held with her Métis husband. But that's not true. The company is a sole proprietorship owned by Angus alone. After CBC reached out to Angus for comment, she changed her website. Now it says her company is a family business.
It's not change, it's growth. It's growth of the Spirit Collection and people wanting to know why I do what I do and how I do it.
But there's more to the criticism. Angus has said she started this work to create clothes for the average white lady because many Indigenous designs are too bold for them to pull off.
For somebody to say that they design particularly for white people and that they're kind of better at it, I find that very offensive and somewhat racist.
Dorothy Grant has been incorporating her Haida heritage into fashion for 3 decades.
There's a long history of abuse, of theft, of everything that belongs to Indigenous people. And this is another format of that, of taking.
Angus is aware of the criticism.
It is a very racially motivated time, and I have been an ally in wanting to support Indigenous people and Indigenous businesses since I was a young person.
Angus says she has no plans to change how she operates, but she's open to collaborating with her critics. That doesn't seem likely.
And what would I like to see her do? Stop?
Bethany Lindsay, CBC News, Vancouver.